Hey, peace and blessings, everybody. It's your girl, Wendy Zizzo, here with Kirk the Jerk. Nappy Red is out today, but he'll be back. But we are Awareness Academy 411, here to give you that 411 on things that's going on in the world. Share our 2 cents, and if it applies, let it apply. And if it don't, let it fly. We're here to talk about not just problems, but also provide you with some solutions to life. You know what I mean? So, Red would be our sound off for the day. So, what's up, Kurt?
Was good. I'm sorry. How's everybody doing today? I'm
Lovely.
doing great. I just
You're
wanted to
doing
say
great.
hello to everybody.
You're
And
doing great. Super duper, super duper
R-
fantastic.
Mr. Red is out at the moment. He's taking care of some business.
Business
And every now and then he'll be able to hit up us shortly and say what up to us. Like, yo, what's up, my nigger? Nah, I'm joking.
with the hard ER. But there's a lot of different things going on in the world. First and foremost, New York just got its first. He's a first of a lot of things. He's also,
Mhm.
what I like is that he's the 111. He's the 111th mayor. So that's synchronicity. 111 is change. It means that, keep whatever this track is, keep it going. Because anytime you see like 111 or 1111 on your clock, you're like, oh, why I keep seeing these numbers? That means that whatever you're thinking about in this moment, keep thinking it, because it's going to take you to a good place. So I look at that as a great synchronicity. Everybody can have their little opinions and all different problems that they have, but he's the first of a lot of different things. Um, I don't feel like people should be emphasizing belief systems so much,
Mhm.
religious beliefs. So, so he's the first Muslim president, like, I mean, not president, first Muslim mayor and all. Like, okay, so he believes in God. Great. Let's see if he
Exactly, because that's all
holds
it
a
is.
moral compass. Yeah, he has a moral compass, and I'm not gonna talk mess about the other people that don't seem like they do. But yeah, so either
Yeah.
way, I'm just looking forward to seeing what he does. You know what I mean? Like, I love the part that it's all women, working with him.
and,
It's
and and some of the best women that you can think of, the most qualified, not DEI hire or whatever they say. They're very qualified, a lot of education and a lot of background. And like my favorite is Leah Khan. She's an excellent person. She was hard on big corporations. And I want people to just remind you about one thing, not to get wrapped up with the concept of socialism and capitalism because they both supposed to go together. You know, a good if you look at Norway, you look at Sweden, you look at Canada, one thing they got in common, they got very good capitalist program and they got very good socialist program. And you got to ask yourself why they got both. Why? Because we got to make sure at some point we got to keep these companies in check so they won't overdo it with the people. But because the system is not designed for everybody to succeed, we have to have a strong socialist program so at least everybody can have universal health care. And then depending on where you at, if it's not you don't have the ability to make a decent amount of money, then I think it's up to the government to do that. That's where socialism come in. So I think there's a role for both. But socialism have failed in New York. The government doesn't do anything. It doesn't help the people, and it just run in one direction. You see the wealth gap between rich and poor going like this. So
Oh yeah,
anybody
it's
think that
crazy, especially in
yeah,
New York. Like, I mean,
out of control.
everything is out of control. However,
Hmm.
let's see what happens. And I would say to the individual people out there, what can you do?
Hmm.
I mean, I feel bad for all the people that are going through it right now, even with, losing the SNAP benefits and the things that's going on, and that's literally affecting us. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So my heart goes out to people having to deal with that right now, especially, coming up on the holiday season. It's
Hmm.
just, I feel like something's going to happen that is just going to turn around suddenly because,
Hmm.
there's this person that wants to be seen as the best, and he has to create fires and then put them out.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Just so he can say, "Look, I put it out." Like,
It's scaring me too. And that's typically who he is. Normally, we're not going to say his name on this podcast, But that's typically how it normally is. But this is the first time it seemed like he
Oh no,
did it.
the
He did a
fires just have
press.
to get more intense. Like before, it was one fire, then he comes and puts that out. Right now, you got
Yeah.
to set another fire, and then he gonna put that one out. Now this is the bigger one, so now he's gonna come and whoop save the day. Yeah, we'll
But
see.
how the hell the courts demanded for this administration to forklift over the money, and and they said the full amount because the government has more money, they have more attainable money, and they trying the court said everybody should get their full amount, not no partial, or not no just measly $6 billion, not measly 6 billion, but as far as helping 40 something million people,
Yeah,
it's
when you split
paid in full.
$6 billion up, it's a different like people hear these numbers and they're
Hmm.
like, "Oh my god, that's so much money," but you have to divide that between all of the citizens. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like even in New York, like the budget that New York has, I'm praying that they pay certain agencies more money, and I'll mention it like EMTs.
Hmm.
Like EMT should be making way more than what they making right now for those stuff that they got to put up with. It's crazy. You
Yep.
know, um, there's a lot of different civil service jobs that are just underpaid, and what's sad is you can still be working a 40-hour week
Hmm.
and still not be making enough money to take care of your business. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
people there are people out there making 40,000 a year right now, and they can't even survive off of that.
And they busting their ass. Not an easy job at
Yeah, like
all.
not even an easy job at that.
You
Like I'm
know.
talking getting dirty, getting beat up, getting hurt, all
Hmm.
like it's insane. So that's the change I'm looking forward to seeing, and I think that it's inevitable. Like if it gets any worse than this, then we might as well just hang it up and call ourselves a third world country.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
and not for nothing. People stop defending billionaires. I'm irritated. None of you guys are not even millionaires. Some of you guys probably got a lot of debt up here on my
No,
on
they're
my Facebook
defending
talking all this shit.
celebrities because these people are more of a celebrity to them than they are seeing
No,
that
but they
they're
defending
billionaires.
random billionaires that it's funny. It's so many. It's first of all, it's like 600, 700 billionaires, right? In the United States. Y'all don't know half their names. Y'all don't know what they own. You don't even know if they own a business. You don't know if they invested into a business. So it's like these people got more money than they know what to do with it. And I'm not saying some of them don't do good things, but at some point, how much money you possibly need when the bottom half is doing horrible? Everybody living paycheck to paycheck while you got a few selected people getting to figure out, making all this money and doing what the hell they want. And then y'all don't realize that billionaires get social programs too, because we're gonna mention the potential richest man in the world with his new stock increase where he's going to be the first trillionaire. So my thing is, and
Yeah.
we talked about this before this administration came into play. We said with this guy in office, they're gonna be making so many different trade. It's gonna be so many different trillionaires or almost trillionaires. And the problem with that is that it's not like they're doing it because they're good businessmen. They're doing it because they're manipulating our government. They're able to get
Well,
all these
more
subsidies.
importantly, they're bleeding the people for their money.
Yeah.
Like how nobody's gonna have any money unless if they have consumers,
Hmm.
right? So as long as you suck the life out of your consumers, now you have money, but it doesn't work like that. Like you have to put in as much as you want out of it.
Hmm.
So it's just like a business. If you don't put the time and the energy into the business, then you ain't gonna reap the reward. But these
Hmm.
people are like they're just it's there's so many systems, there's so many layers in place with this. Like I've spoke about this many times on different podcasts. It's just on many episodes. I mean, where just the programming alone that people have to consume. Like there was a book written in, I believe it was the 1930s, where he predicted that by the late 1900s, oh God, I hate saying that, the late 1900s, that people are going to need storage facilities for all the junk that they was going to be buying and storing. Like if you have to put something in storage, that you usually means you don't need it. Like the things that you need, you have like close to you. All the other stuff is just the stuff that you want, you
Hmm.
know, or I mean, if you're doing seasonal stuff where you're putting out decorations, but again, that's not something you need. Like you could
Yeah.
survive without putting up decorations. you know,
That's true.
so I see that a lot of the predictions in a lot of these books definitely has happened, and we'll see where we go from here. I feel like
Yeah,
as
that's
long
true.
as I stay in a positive state, I'm gonna always, and goes for everybody. As long as you stay in a positive state, a positive mindset, and gratitude is the best way to get there, and
Mm-hmm.
meditation and journaling. There's the book right there, The Secret Power of Journaling, right behind me, right? But no, like taking control of the one thing that you truly have power over is your mind. And
Mm-hmm.
when you take control of your mind and you master your own mind, then nobody else can control your mind. And then you will break free from what we say is the matrix. You
That's
will
true.
wake up. You will wake up when you take control of your mind. How do you take control of your mind, Wendy? Oh, okay. So you take control of your mind by practicing different things in a more positive space. Like I would tell
Mm-hmm.
you to read more self-help books, self-development things, learn more about yourself, read a lot of psychology. When people can learn why they do the things they do and where it's coming from, now you have something to work with.
It makes it a lot easier.
And
That's
not to say, oh, I'm gonna focus on these things that happen and now I'm gonna be in victim mode. No, victim mode is going to keep you in the loop. Like we don't want to be in victim mode. We want to be in victor mode. You know what I mean? Like you want to recognize that every step that brought you, if you're able to watch this episode right now, if you sitting
Mhm.
here and you able to listen to what I'm saying, you need to pat yourself on the back because you got through every damn craziness in your life to be here and right now. And I could even say that for myself, and
That's
Kurt could
it.
definitely say the same. Like we've been
Mhm.
through some shiznit, and
Yeah,
the fact that I'm sitting here and having this conversation, that means I'm doing something right. And if you're sitting here watching, you're doing something right, and you need to give yourself credit for it. You know,
that's it.
but to program your mindset, first you want to start paying attention to the things that you be thinking about. If you're
Mhm.
stressing every day, if you're worried every day, if you're upset every day, pay attention that you're thinking that way and start to come up with a view of how you want to be thinking. What would the version of you that's happier, what would
Mhm.
you be thinking about? How would you be walking, talking? What kind of places would you be going? What
Yeah.
kind of people would you be around? You want to create that new image because that gives you something to work towards. And journaling is a really good way of also literally retraining your mind, because not only retraining your mindset, you're also rewiring your brain, like your neural
Mhm.
pathways. You're literally creating new neural pathways by doing meditation, writing consistently, and everything has to be repetition, because just like you could repetitiously stress, you need to repetitiously focus on where you're blessed. I'm
That's
always
true.
because I'm always on timing. Zizzle be shining. Yeah, I know I be wilding. People don't even
Mhm.
know that I know that this is the show, and I'm just rhyming them out. Anyway, but no, real talk. Like, it's
Mhm.
your mind is your most powerful asset, and the people that make all the money, they know that.
Mhm. So
They
they play
know
with they.
that.
So basically, they play with all your senses. They're able to put a lot of ads out. You got to ask yourself a question when it comes to this whole politics business, right? You got to wonder why they put out so many ads. Like it'd be so many ads. It don't matter if it's positive. It don't matter if it's negative. It don't matter if it's true or false. They put out these ads because they know if they flood you with disinformation, whether it's
Mhm.
incorrect or not, because you hear it so
Overload.
much, it overloads you, overwhelm you to the point that you'll start to believe it. Like, for example, when you was looking at the Madani, Zohar Mandami, I'm gonna say it's
Mayor
Madani.
Mandami.
I want to say it right. I don't like saying people's name wrong,
I like
especially that
saying
I'm
the
a
whole
fan of him.
thing. Mayor Mandami.
Yes, not elect. Fuck that. He's Madani, mayor. That's the mayor right there.
He's the
But long
Eminem.
story short,
Eminem.
they call him a Zion. They call him a hatred of Israel. They call him they said that he was happy with 9/11. He was a kid. Remember, he's only 34 years old. Think how old he was at 9/11. He was a kid. He's a baby. So there's no
Hmm.
way he would even understand the whole concept on a full scale of what's going on during the 9/11 situation.
Well, this is
And
see what you just said is called critical thinking.
yeah.
Critical thinking is when you question what is
Hmm.
presented to you and you try to understand it from many different perspectives. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Or even find more information. And I urge people to think outside the box of what Kurt said, where you get overloaded with this information. So
Hmm.
now that's going to trigger your natural instincts. It's your freeze, fawn, was it freeze, fawn, fight, the fight or flight, right?
Hmm.
People know usually the fight or flight, but it's also fight or flight, freeze or fawn, right? Once your brain is triggered in that way, you're
Hmm.
controllable. Like once you're, especially in your in a freeze or a fawn, which happens when you're overloaded with this information, now you're swayable. They can make
Yeah.
you go whichever way they want to go as long as you let them. Why? Because you don't have control of your mind. You have not mastered your mind.
And always, I look at it like this. Let's say if you have a biased opinion about a particular subject matter. Let me give you an example. What I do. No matter how much I agree with an ad or something I read or researched, I'm always going to look at the opposition of it. You know why? Because even when it's the opposition and you believe that it should be wrong, you're always going to find some truths and some of that and that false information. So you want to combine it together and then start doing a critical thinking. So anytime you see something like, for example, for now on, I just want to say with this whole Mamdani situation, they're gonna constantly post a lot of false stuff. And you should know that. You should be aware of it. You see what they post on these lives, right? So if you're aware of it, even though if you don't like Madani, before you start posting it, it'd be smart for you to do a critical research. You can actually just ask Google because
Google.
Google looks at hundreds and thousands of information in a matter of seconds and bring it to your disposal to tell you that there's no evidence to support the claim that this is real. And
Mhm.
because don't believe any particular podcast is just to say blah blah blah, this is what it is. No. Anybody right now, we in the age of technology where AI, the deep fake is real. You could put out a video, anybody. I could put out a video of you
Yo,
saying
AI is out
XYZ.
of
And
control.
yeah.
Oh
It's
man.
it's funny though. I ain't gonna lie,
Oh, it's
but it's scary at
hilarious.
the
Some of
same
these
time.
AI videos are insanely
Mhm.
like wow. Just
Mhm.
listen, I urge, and I'm gonna actually gonna spend some time this weekend if I can, is learning more about AI systems so that I can learn how to use it myself. Like
Mhm.
this is stuff that we need to learn right now. Like this is a generational shift. Stuff
Mhm.
like this only happens once every, few generations, where there's this big change that
Mhm.
is going to reshape society. It's going to reshape our culture and the way that we operate. And this is one of them.
Yep.
Like the one of the last ones was cryptocurrency, Bitcoin.
Yeah,
I mean, you know how
cryptocurrency.
much that changed how we deal with money and technology,
Mhm.
like the blockchain. You know what I mean? Amazon. You
Speaking of
know,
speaking of crypto coins, who robbed a lot of people? Who robbed their own supporters? I'm not gonna say names, but that's all
well,
I'm gonna say.
Bitcoin actually went down right now, so it's actually a good time to buy because it was at almost 120. No,
Walmart
it got
stock
up to
is
like
down right
110, and
now.
now it's back down to 100,000. And I
Just
remember
rem-
when Bitcoin
Mhm.
was at 25. Man, listen,
Yeah, Bitcoin
I
was it.
remember when Bitcoin was at 10 cents a coin.
But Bitcoin, the only reason why it's so
Bitcoin
legit is because you got countries that actually use it as their own currency.
Yeah,
So
but I'm sour
yeah.
about it because I was scared to put my social security number on the site to buy me
Mhm.
my Bitcoin. I was gonna buy $10 worth of Bitcoin at 10 cent a coin,
Wow.
and I was afraid to put my social
You won't
security
even
number.
be on this podcast right now. You're like,
No,
nigga,
I
I don't
would
know who you
not
are.
be here. No, I
I
wouldn't even
wouldn't
be in
be either.
America right now.
Oh man,
Even be
that's a
in
lot of
America, I'd
money.
probably be somewhere on the coast, the Ivory Coast, somewhere in Africa, on
Mhm.
this beautiful. Like I had a dream about it last night.
Damn, that sounds good.
Like, seriously, like, I got this beautiful villa looking out at the ocean, eating all my organic fruits and vegetables, and having
That's it.
somebody come and give me massages and stuff. Yep, that would have been my life. It's
Big,
gonna be my
big.
life though. I'm still young. I still got time.
Let me guess. Big, giant, muscle African men with muscles, and they come over here. Let me massage you, and then somebody gonna go on a tree and grab fruit for you and just cut it. That's hot.
See, you know me so well. You know me
That's
so
hot,
well.
though.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
more than one, maybe. I got feet
yeah,
and shoulders.
yeah, yeah.
Hands. You
It,
know.
it made me think. It made me think when Chris Tucker in Rush Hour when he was in China and he had all those women massaging him. He had them massaging his hands, his neck,
Yes,
his shoulders and
yes.
stuff. He's like,
That's what
Chris,
I'm talking about.
yeah, he was like, yeah, this is great, man. This is great. He said, we really not on vacation. We undercover. We undercover. That's a good
Shoot.
movie though. But
Yeah,
nah,
Rush Hour.
nevertheless, man.
Oh, speaking of movies, for
Oh, okay.
anybody out there that is a mummy, a fan of the movie The Mummy, I know I'm
Hmm.
one of them. They're gonna be coming out with a Mummy 4, and Rachel, I can't remember her last name. I don't want to chop it up, but the original cast is coming back.
I want to watch it.
Oh, I'm definitely going
Hmm.
to the movies to see that. And I'm not really a big go to the movie person, but I'm gonna go see that because Brendan Fraser, he was fine back then. So let's see how he's gonna look now. I want to see
Yeah,
all that.
he gonna
Nah, I love the
let's
Mummy
say I'll
movies.
paint him up or something. He gonna look
Even though
all
even though
screwed
they
up.
jacked up the hell out of Egyptian information and twisted it around, and but I still like the visuals of it because I love Egypt. I definitely got to go back to Egypt, and I will go back to Egypt. But I just like the visuals of it, even though I know that they like even the story they made Emotep look negative. What? Emotep is the father of medicine. He's the father of so many different things in science.
That's
Like,
crazy that they try to make him look
yeah,
negative.
they try to make Emotep look like he's the monster. Like, no, Emotep is the reason why we even have doctors today. Like,
Hmm.
we wouldn't have doctors without him. He's the one that invented it. He did the first surgeries thousands of years ago.
First
You know,
gynecologist. He had he did
first
the
everything.
yep. And when you go into these tombs, you see prescriptions written,
Yeah, I literally seen the
prescriptions on the
prescriptions
walls.
on the walls.
Hmm.
They even had the same instruments that they use now
Hmm.
in surgery of the same instruments that's carved into the walls thousands of years ago.
Good
Like,
RX. That good RX symbol you see is in there too. It's in the tomb.
that's definitely from Egypt.
That medical
So,
sign with the little squiggly things and the thing that come across.
yep,
Yeah.
that's where they took it from. Even the Grammy, the man standing up holding, that's
Yeah.
Ptah. Like,
Oh
they
yeah.
took the
Okay.
image of Ptah and made no, it's the Oscar. I'm bugging. The Oscar. The Grammy is the speaker looking thing. I can't
Hmm.
think of the name right now. People don't kill me. But yeah, so the Oscar is the same image that's Ptah.
Yeah.
So they took a lot of
No, they took
Egyptian, or I'd
everything.
rather call it comedic. They took a lot of comedic information and implemented it into the building of this society. Even the Washington Monument, that's an obelisk. There's
Yes.
an obelisk in Central Park that they stole and brought it over here.
I want everybody when they get a chance. If you're a Christian, and this is no disrespect to your religion, I want you to look at the Ten Commandments, and then I want you to go online and do the research. It's called the 42 Laws of Ma'at. I want
Hmm.
you to look at both of them, and remember the 42 Laws of Ma'at predates the
Way
Christian Ten
thousands and
Commandments,
thousands
right?
of years.
So I want you to sit and compare both of them, and I'm not going to say no more of that. I want you to do your own research from there, and I want you to see. I want
Word,
you to tell me what you think,
word.
and that's it.
That's
Not
all
here
we're
to
gonna say
I'm not here to
about
bust any
that.
bubbles because of your religion makes you a better person and makes you not going out there and shoot people in the back of the head or beating people up. Then hey, thumbs up, man.
Listen,
You
I
know.
don't knock anybody for how they get themselves to a better place.
Yep.
However, if you're using
Ha.
your place to judge other people's places, then you're not getting the whole gist of your place.
Mhm.
'Cause
Mhm.
you shouldn't be that shouldn't even be on your radar. It should just be love everybody and accept them for who and what they are, and you mind your business. That's
That's
it.
it.
Let people live their life. If you don't agree with what they doing, then don't do it. That's
Yep.
it. You don't do it. You don't like, oh, I don't like that this person is this way. I don't like that they do that. Then don't do it yourself and don't worry about what they're doing because it has nothing to do with you.
People, we at the 25 marker, and usually when we get 25 minutes in our video, We have to pay our bills. We have to support Posy Balls. Come check it out. It's very
Absolutely. Let's talk
amazing.
about, and we're gonna talk about the Posy Balls too. So
Posy
throw
Balls is
that
lit,
on there.
man. I'm
Let
telling you,
them see,
man.
and then
Get
I'll
it for
break
your
it down.
family, man. Yup.
Manifest happiness now. Change your life now with positive affirmation balls. Simply roll, read the positive message, receive it, and smile, and roll it again. 4 different balls that will make you feel good about life. Posy balls, what you put in your mind matters.
Posy Balls, y'all.
Now we got to give Posy Balls our applause.
We gotta give Posy Balls an applause. Yes.
Yes.
So when I was talking about mind mastery, right? These are a great tool to also help with reprogramming your mindset. Because the whole point of, or not just the point, but one of the most effective ways to reprogram your mindset is by repetitiously introducing the healthy stuff to your mind as much as you possibly can. What I like about the Posy Balls is not only does it do that, what I just said, but it gives you like, sometimes it just gives you the message that you just so happen to need at that moment. Like, this is where I say it's like divine intervention. Like, people that you believe in God, you believe that there's something that's bigger than you that, sometimes wants to get information to. I've been rolling these, and I tell you, no lie, there'll be sometimes I'm just going through something in that moment and I'll roll it. And it's like that resonates so much with what I'm experiencing. And it just helps to shift my mind to just help me feel better, because life be lifing. I get overwhelmed too. I don't want people to think that just because me and Kurt talk about these things and all these different solutions, or giving people ideas of things to do. It's like, we know this stuff because we put it into practice, because we go through things too. Like, I know I'm a couple cans short of a 6-pack. He probably is too. I've just, take my craziness and, I'm not crazy like, over emotional and mature crazy. I would say I'm crazy just because I'm silly.
I am.
I'm a nut. But Kurt is
Sometimes.
crazy.
Sometimes
That's
I,
why
I
Kurt
I have
is
a
a jerk, because he's
yeah.
crazy. But either
I have
way,
a
Posy
freak.
balls are a great tool. And just real quick to break them down, the purple ball has more of grounding messages. The yellow ball is mindset and abundance messages. The orange ball is to build confidence. It's like a confidence boost. It's also good for kids too. And the green ball, this is the green for go, meaning say you're bored, you don't know what to do it yourself, and there's 12 affirmations on every ball. They're all different. This one has 12 different ideas of things that you can do in the moment. And you just do whichever one you like. And if you don't like what comes up, roll it again. Something will come up that you'll be like, okay, I could do that. And the whole point is just to get you moving, get you going towards in that moment what excites you to do. And as long as you keep doing that and you keep following your highest excitement at that moment, every moment, your life will start to feel better and better and better. I know when I do the stuff I like doing, it makes me feel good. So
You gotta have an internet. I tell everybody, sometimes you gotta have a detox, right? Go a day. If you can't go a whole day, because I understand everybody got certain circumstances. We don't know if you have business to do online, but see if you can go 5 to 7 hours without being on the internet. And I think if you're home with your family, I think you should say, hey, listen, everybody put their phones over here. Let's put them on the table. And we're gonna get the posy balls and we're gonna play with these posy balls, and it's gonna play with our head and give us some positive energy. Why? Because in this world, in this day and age, where all the things that's going on, all we do is hear but nothing but negativity. Whether we hear it on the radio station in the car driving to work, or whether we hear from a coworker talking about the circumstances, it's so much shit going on everywhere. And sometimes you need to have to sit there and
you
detox
just need
yourself,
a
or else
break.
you're gonna go crazy.
Posy balls is a quick break. You can do this for 5 minutes. You can do this for 1 minute. You can do it for 30 seconds. It take you 5 seconds to just grab them, roll them. Oh, there's my message. You are loved. I know I am. And everything is in divine and perfect order right now.
And
Just
just
sit in with
remember,
that.
with your problems, whatever problems you're looking for, guess what? Don't worry. It'll be there when you're done. All right. So you can deal with them later. Your
Word.
problems ain't going nowhere. They'll be there. So in the meanwhile, get some enjoyment something that's different, you know?
Fact. It's not about what happens, it's about what you do with what happens. Like
Yeah.
problems gonna always come up. But the question is, are you gonna let the problem overtake you? Are you gonna learn how to overcome that problem? You
Shoot,
know?
I think a lot
And
of brothers in Rikers Island need it because I was
oh
looking at,
facts.
and you know it's funny, it's crazy because they was talking about Rikers Island because people's like, how Zoran is going to be able to raise that money? I don't think he really need, in my opinion, as long as he got these bright minds doing audits on all these city agencies, I don't think he needs to worry about coming up with $700 million. You know why? One of the biggest issues Rikers Island. Why is the hell that one inmate, if they stay in there for a whole year, is $500 something thousand, and it's fifteen hundred
Oh,
dollars a
that's a
day?
whole nother animal.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother animal that if we get into, I would want to provide receipts instead of, our known knowledge that we have. We would
We'll
need
talk about it
receipts
next week,
because
though.
they ain't gonna believe how deep that rabbit hole can go.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was
Yeah.
using the posi balls
Mhm.
daily definitely gives you the mental break that you need from the overwhelming, like just
Mhm.
the overwhelmment of life. Getting your mind off of things is what's key to you finding your peace. Like
Yep.
I from what I've experienced from the practices that I've done over the years, gratitude is like the segue into peace. Like the more you practice gratitude and you just in the moment, just like walk around, thank you, thank you,
Mhm.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Like just being able to have the ability to see it, just thank you, thank you, thank you. And just focus, just keep thinking, thank you, thank you, thank you, as much as you can. And just that little bit of time that you spend doing that, you
Mhm.
will start to feel better. You'll start to feel more lighter
Yeah.
because you're not thinking of the things that bring you down and make you heavy. Like
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, you gotta chill out. You know what I'm
that.
saying? Take a chill pill. When you relaxing, this is how your voice gonna sound, and then it'll go back to regular voice. But not for nothing, we gotta be easy. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta take it easy nowadays, cause life is short. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to take these trips. I'm trying to be on the
That.
beach, drinking an umbrella drink.
Yo,
Nah,
I was just
me.
talking to somebody. I was telling them that and I've heard this from a lot of people. You'll never waste money traveling.
Hell no.
You'll
Right? You'll
never waste
never
money traveling. Like sitting on your money because I need it for you need it to travel.
send
You
your
need
money
it to
so when
go
you
have
die,
different
somebody else can spend it.
experiences and open you up to different, just
Mhm.
seeing different cultures, just seeing what other people experience, and that gives you a reference point even for yourself. Like if you
Mhm.
travel to a country where they don't speak English,
Mhm.
you're the only person there that don't speak English, that will blow your mind.
Yes.
Because now you'll see what it's like for someone that comes here that can't speak English and they're trying to make it work. And then you got all these people getting on them. Oh, you better be, if you in this country, you better speak American, you better speak English. Yeah, those people need to go to different countries that they don't speak English and see how it feels.
No, even better, if they have an issue with any immigrants in this country, don't go to a Spanish restaurant to eat. Don't go to an Italian pizza restaurant to eat. Don't go to a Caribbean restaurant to eat. Because guess what? There's no such thing American food. Oh, you want a cheeseburger? That's American? No, that's not even American. That's not even made by somebody from America. Oh, you like beef patties?
French.
That's not made by somebody in America. Oh, you like French fries? French fries? They're not
No,
even made
they're
by
not
us.
really not French
You know what I
though.
mean? You know what I'm saying? You like waffles? Oh, that's from what? Belgium? It's nothing here that, remember, we're a whole nation of immigrants. So when you got a government that's saying, oh, these immigrants are this and they that, at the end of the day, those are the same people that be sitting in these restaurants. But when you sit in the restaurants, who you see mopping floors, who you see grabbing dishes, who you see serving your food? You might have American waiter, but everybody else is busting their ass behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
Mm-hmm.
give them their stripes because I know a lot of Americans ain't doing that shit. So we got to sit there and say, they not taking my job. And what irritates me the most when this administration said, oh, they're taking black jobs. So you mean to tell me we only good for dishwashing? Really? No disrespect to anybody that does it. But that's how you want to insult us? Even though we the biggest inventors of every fucking thing in this country. Everything you like,
Everything.
we made it. And this is for the immigrants that have issues with black people. I'm letting you know that
We
too.
wouldn't even have Wi-Fi right now for
You like internet?
for a black woman.
You like internet? You like the helicopter? You like the seatbelt? You like the light? You
Like the
like
air
everything? You like
conditioner?
cars? All that shit is made by us. We wasn't allowed to, at some point. At time go on, we was able to take credit for certain things, but a lot of stuff we wasn't able to take credit. And as an
Yeah,
inventor,
like
we
the
was
light
poor, so
bulb.
we sell it to rich people. Thomas Edison didn't make no damn light bulb. It was somebody else that made it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to research a guy named Louis Lattimore. He made so many different things. And George Washington Carver, he made peanuts. He did all types of stuff with peanuts.
And
Yeah.
soybeans
Yeah,
as well.
soybean. Yeah, like come on, man. Yo, and that's why I said when they say they don't want to teach black history is American history. You know, they want to take that out of school. They want to take the accomplishments out. So when people look at us, oh, they're just a lazy group of people. That's how people look at us from other countries or
the
anywhere.
propaganda to be the reality that they're trying to convey. When if you look back just 200 years ago, half of the United States was Mexico.
Yeah.
So
California,
talk
Texas,
about immigrants, like
Mexico.
Who's really the immigrants here?
You got some Mexicans.
Like who really migrated and immigrated to this country versus who was already actually here? But I digress because I might get a lot of people upset. Like, well, it ain't no more. Okay.
But you got Mexicans that been here since it wasn't America. It threw me off. I never knew that. It was a few Texans say, listen, my family been here for generation before this was called America.
Yep.
I said, damn, I never even think of it.
Yep.
And
half of the United States was Mexico.
But think about it. If they get rid of all the immigrants, right? And let's say they get rid of all the cultures of food, who the fuck want to be here? This should be trash. You mean tell me ain't gonna be no Spanish food? I can't eat no Italian food. I can't eat no Mediterranean food.
No,
because all that shit is not American. So I can't eat none of that shit. We gonna eat what? White cheese? What was it? Cheese
bread
sandwiches
and potatoes
and paninis, right? Nah, fuck that. Y'all niggas need your heads examined.
Bread, potatoes, and pig's feet.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's the only part of the soul food I'm not interested. I'm not interested in pig feet and chitlin.
In any pig.
My black people, y'all black people,
I'd rather have a pet
y'all
pig
keep the
than eat one. I'm
chitlins.
sorry.
Huh?
I'd rather have a pet pig than eat one. Yeah, I'm not.
That's where I draw the line. No chitlins for me. Sorry. And you know what's funny? I'm like, some people call me, they don't want to call me fully black because I don't like hot sauce. I don't care. I do not care. I don't like hot sauce or nothing. I don't even like hot food. Hot? I like my food all mild. If I get jerk chicken, let me get mild jerk chicken.
Wow.
Like, you want mild, brethren? I'm like, yeah.
Oh man, really? Like, so you just don't like spicy?
I don't like nothing spicy, which is bad. It's not spicy
crazy.
stuff.
I
is
like
good
my
for your
nose
immune
to be
system.
running and my eyes to start.
Yeah.
No, my daughter brought home African food one day. Oh my god, I just drooled in my mouth thinking about it. Delicious, but the hottest shit I've had.
I like fufu. Fufu is good.
Spicy.
Tteokbokki is good too. I like tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is good.
Nah, but I love me some spicy food though.
Yeah.
No, but I don't want to burn my mouth out because what burns going in, burns coming out.
That's why. That's when we had a contest because these cats. It was at a Super Bowl party a long time ago. I ain't gonna say who Super Bowl party was, just because he watching. And Cass was like, yo, I can eat I can eat any kind of wings, yo. I can eat African pepper. He took the African pepper like it was nothing, right? So I went to Planet Wings over there, and I got the suicide wings. And I said, yo, if you can eat all these wings, I think it was like 10 or 20 wings. Let's say if you can eat all these wings, less than 2 minutes, I'll give you $50.
$50? You better double that.
Nah, the funny thing is, $50? He said just for eating wings, and I'm gonna get full. Oh man, this is a win. So I put the $50 on the table and I'm sitting there like this, looking. He ate the first wing, he ate the second wing. No, this is nothing. He's like, I said, you can't get water. You got to eat them all in 2 minutes.
No, that wasn't part of it.
Yo, we had to take the nigga to the hospital.
Bro,
we had to take him to the hospital. He went to the hospital.
Like, pause yourself. So I'm guilty.
I still gave him the $50 though, but we got to the hospital. I said, bro,
I'm
you left this on the table. He said, nah, I didn't win. I said, take it, man.
Eating spicy ass food. I did it before. I ain't even gonna lie.
There's
no shame here.
I had to go to the hospital because me and my friends are idiots. We got reckless at a fruit stand, a vegetable stand. I pick up a green pepper and threw it, and then smacked him on the cheek. And he's like, "Oh, I got you." He threw a red pepper at me. Boop. And I'm like, "Wait a second, my eyes burning. Oh, my eyes burning. It's falling out my head. Oh my god." We both
Wow.
end up. We all messed up. We both had to go to the hospital because we couldn't see. And the guy was like, "Y'all gonna give me money for that?" I was like, "I can't even reach in my pocket." The guy reached in my pocket and took my cash. I think he robbed me though. He
Reckless.
took my cash for the fruits. But
That's
we been, we was
hilarious.
young and stupid. We was kids. But nevertheless, we both had to go to ambulance. You know how embarrassing that is to be in the hospital because you can't see? Because your
Yeah,
eyes are
because
all and
from
your
from
eyes, my eye
smacking
was
each other
swollen and all
with
that.
bell peppers. Yeah, bell pepper fight. That's what you get. That's why your parents say stop playing with your food.
Yep.
First,
And I was
because
playing
you
with
make
it.
yourself go blind or something. That was
hmm
hilarious.
hmm
But moving
Word.
along to other things that's going on in the world. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I like to talk about positive stuff that's happening in the world as well.
hmm
So there was a few different things that was happening that I seen. One, there
Did he
has
having a good
been
time
an
in prison?
increase in sperm whales because they
Uh,
were actually close to going extinct, but they're making a comeback. So that's a good thing. Anything that has to do with nature, when it makes a
what
comeback,
the hell?
that's an
Hold
amazing
on.
thing.
What's a sperm whale?
What you mean with the sperm whale? It's a
What?
whale that's in the ocean. There's blue whales, there's sperm whales, there's shark whales.
Shit. See, I'm
And
so dumb. I ain't know that. I-
let me. He said, "What's a sperm whale?" Hold up,
yeah.
sperm whale comeback. Is it population? I think their population has been increasing as of lately. Yeah, it's been increasing, so that's good. Like there's so many parts of nature that we need, like bees. People don't understand how much we need bees.
hmm
People save the bees as much as you possibly can. I know you got people that are allergic to bee stings. My heart goes out to you. I'm sorry, but we need bees because if we don't have bees, then we don't have anything being pollinated. And if nothing is being pollinated, that means nothing is growing. And if nothing is growing, that means nothing is eating. And if nothing is eating, then that's chain reaction of events,
That's
right?
true.
So bees are, and I know it sounds so cliche though to say, but seriously, save the bees. Like if you have property out there somewhere and you are able to, just get your own beehives. They have ones that you don't even gotta touch. Like you don't have to open them. It's called Flow Hive, and it has a little dial on it, and you turn it, and then the honey just comes right out of the comb. Like you just put a cup right under it, and the honey just comes right out. So not only are you saving the bees, but you could also make some money on some honey. I've been rhyming a lot this whole episode. I think it's that time. For real. But nah, real talk. Like bees, like if you have properties, places, and you can get you a flow hive or get you some bees, rent. I don't care if you rent them, have somebody else come take care of them for you. Save the bees.
Now I got one announcement to make, and I want everybody to, if they really care about what's going on in NYC, to support the food bank. Your money goes a long ways. People say all I got is $1. Guess what? Now $1 is up to 15 meals for NYC family. So every dollar you put gets 15 meals. And this is how you can go to it. It used to be 5 meals, but it's 15. I guess it all depends on the quantity. I guess when they get quantity, you get discount and stuff like that. So when they combine your money, they're able to make these meals or get these meals, whatever the case is. And it's worth it. It helps people in need. And if you really care about helping your community out, not just one that's speaking about it. I already donated to them. If you're really interested in helping your meal out, do what Charlamagne the God did. He donated 25,000 meals, and it sounds like a lot, but it's not really that a lot of money. When
Hmm.
you look at it at now it's at 15. It was at 5 meals for $1, but now it's at 15.
And
It says
even
right here.
even if instead of giving money, if you don't want to, if you want to actually go shopping and drop food off at a food pantry, do that too.
Yeah, you,
You
you you
know,
can do that as well. Like you don't actually have to. That's another thing too. Just to point out, you don't have to give them money. You could actually bring food. We
yeah,
did
just
that
do
recently.
anything that you
So
can to help. Like
mhm.
you know, if you can, bleh, even if you have to go in your own cabinet, you know,
Mm-hmm.
take stuff out that you ain't gonna eat, and not expired. Don't give nobody no expired food, people.
Mm-hmm.
But give something,
Yeah.
whatever you can, because right now we can't depend on anybody else but ourselves. And I feel like one of the positive things that will come out of all these different adversities that's being thrown at us is hopefully it brings us closer together.
Yes,
Because,
that's the big point.
our sense of community has been dismantled by these systems. It's up to us
Mm-hmm.
to come together in some way, shape, or form to start to create community between us. We'll stay
Mm-hmm.
divided. Like, everybody can have their own views, fine. But at the end of the day, we all have the same overall thing that we're looking for, which is happiness and to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter what side you're on, that's what you want. You want to be happy and you want to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And being comfortable is having everything you need, having food, having a place to live, being able to take care of yourself, and being happy. Hopefully you're grateful for those things that you have. But it's
Mm-hmm.
not always about oh, this person believes this, so I don't like them. Like, all these different things, even the system of politics with the left and the right, the
Mm-hmm.
red and the blue, like, these systems are put into place to keep people divided. Even the gender wars that's going on, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Imagine you going into nature, and instead of you seeing the birds putting on a show to get a girlfriend, they over here trying to attack them. You know what I
For
mean?
for the
That's how
men that attack women, just go
uh-huh.
get yourself a boyfriend. As simple as that. Just be honest with yourself. Because if you have that much animosity for women, you might as well date a man. Why would
That
you
is
put a
that's
woman through some
that is a
hell?
whole fact. Yeah,
Because I
just
mean, let's
come
keep it
out.
a buck here. Like when I look at these man bashing videos, I'm not gonna say their names because I don't want the smoke right now, but I'll get it later.
Not even that. They don't even deserve their names to be
They
mentioned.
don't,
But
yeah,
go
they don't
ahead.
deserve their names, even though they got way more followers than us, and it's all right. But my thing is, they out here, they made a name of themselves bashing women and saying that, oh, I'm like King Tut, and if I leave, my woman have to tell me when she leaves, she have to tell me where she going. But if I leave, you don't have to ask about my whereabouts until I decide to come back home. Like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? I wish I would be able to be that type of dude to be able to just walk out and don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That
I
means
mean,
that you don't
listen,
cherish a woman. That means that a woman's a weak ass.
a lot of guys
Yeah.
are the problem. Like,
Yeah.
when a guy say, "Oh, I'm fighting demons right now." No, you ain't fighting demons. You fighting accountability. Like, you fighting accountability, like as if it's trying to take your life. Like,
Run, yo,
seriously.
accountability is catching up with
Like,
me. Come
a
on,
lot of
man.
these guys out here will start problems and then complain about, like, that's why their life is so messed up. Like, they're not
Mhm.
taking no accountability that, hey, if you give somebody, or better, I'm gonna put it this way: whatever you give a woman, she will multiply it and give it back to you. If you
Mhm.
give a woman peace, she will give you peace. You give a woman hell, she will give you hell, hell, hell. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna double everything that you give us. So
Mhm.
really, you reap what you sow with us, for the
That's
most
true.
part.
That's
And
true.
I seen
Mhm.
something that makes a lot of sense, that if you look at, how men say to the more predator, women are the prey, in a sense. One of the things you want to understand when it comes to the prey mentality is prey wants to feel comfortable and safe,
Mhm.
right? When prey feels safe, now it can flourish. When
Mhm.
women feel safe with you, when a woman feels safe with you, when she feels like you're constantly reassuring her, like the work that you did to get the woman is the same work you have to continue doing forever.
Mhm.
Like, you should never be stopping, reassuring her that she can trust you, because women have so much that we have to deal with when it comes to our safety, when it comes to, our own comfortability. So
Mhm.
if you're coming in, you should be helping to make us feel safe. You make us feel safe, we'll give you the world.
That's it.
Like, that's as simple it is. And a lot of guys, like, oh, they just want money. No, women want to feel secure and safe. And
Well, you
money is one
can't.
of those things that help you feel secure and safe.
My thing is, you got y'all men stop. Y'all men got to act your wage. Like if you really don't got it, just say you don't have it. If you say you want a woman to stay home and don't work, because you got some men that's beyond that type of game. All right, cool. Then why you get
Yeah, just
mad
provide
when she
it.
asks for it? Then
But
that
don't
don't even
hold
make
it against
sense.
her. Like feel like, because you paying for everything, that means that you don't have to do nothing in the house now.
You got to
Like,
set the stage in the beginning. Like whatever you looking for in somebody, set the stage in the beginning. Be brutally honest. You know why? You do not want to wait months down the line and find out this is not your person. So I think it's important.
or
All right, we
years.
already just know that when you meet somebody for the first time, you automatically gonna have your representative up, and sometimes you probably can't help it because the everybody wants to show the best version of them, right? But you also got to let them know, all right, this is what my belief systems are as far as this, and this. This is what I expect. And people, when you date with intention, unless you just want to be a
Mhm.
hoe. Date with intention. Date
And if
with
you
the
just
fact
want to
that you
be a
want to do
hoe,
something.
let people know that
Let them
that's
know,
all you
like,
want.
listen, you're a nice guy. I just want to be a hoe. But
Like,
if that's
yeah,
not
like
what you,
you
yeah.
cool and all, but I really just want to be a hoe. And realistically,
Mm-hmm.
like, even that is you're just taking away from yourself. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, you want to definitely do your best to find someone that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things people have to understand is everybody's crazy in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You just have to find somebody who's crazy you don't mind dealing with.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And as long as you don't mind dealing with they crazy and you can manage that, then you're good. And more than being having chemistry with people, you need to find people that you're compatible with.
Mm-hmm.
Compatibility is like, so say you're the type of person that likes to be in the bedroom a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and this person, that they don't, not as much as you're not compatible.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you know that you're the type of person that likes to stay home on the weekends and relax,
Homebody.
but
Yeah.
yeah, this person likes to go out all the time and spend money and do things, you're not compatible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can have chemistry up the ass. Like, oh, we have so many things in common. Oh, we could talk about all these different subjects, but are you compatible?
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Or
fit
are you willing
each
to
other's life?
compromise? I
That
guess it goes
too.
both. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go a step further with this. This is
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna bring it home. When you're in relationships and people are triggering different things from you, when they get you pissed off, when they get you upset, these are opportunities for you to work on yourself, not just consistently blame them. Oh, and I need them to change in order for me to feel better. A lot of times, most of the time, we are dealing with traumas. And when you're getting into relationships, whether they're friendships, whether they're romantic relationships, even business, whenever
Mhm.
something comes up within you, you should do your best to try to look at that feeling that you're in before you want them to change what they're doing. I mean, if it's
That's true.
detrimental to your health, absolutely you want them to change and you actually want to remove yourself.
Yeah.
But whenever these upsets happen and you're triggered, these are opportunities to deal with yourself, because nobody
Mm-hmm.
gonna love you more than you love yourself. And real
That's
talk,
true.
you truly can't love anyone until you truly learn to love yourself, because there's
That's
no way
true.
that you could give love or receive love if you're not even giving love and receiving your own love with yourself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it goes hand in hand. It sounds cliche as hell, but it's really true. Like, you can't even, like, I've had many, because I'm the type that I'm emotionally aware, right? I'm emotionally aware. I have a level of emotional of intelligence, and I meet people that are not emotionally aware and are not emotionally intelligent, and it gets frustrating because I'm like, you really don't see that? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to now remove myself from this situation because I see where this is gonna go. You
Yep.
know, and if you triggered something with me, then awesome. I learned to embrace that because I know that that's a part of me that needs to be loved. So I'm gonna go sit and love on myself, because
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody gonna come and save you. Nobody but you.
That's true.
Nobody
Yep.
come to save you. Facts. Facts
And
on
and
facts.
and that's important. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and I said in the beginning of this video, life is short. Do not live your life in misery if you don't have to. Like, try your best to and surround yourself around people that's positive. There's
Yeah,
no way you can be
go see a
positive. Everybody's
therapist.
around you negative, and you wonder why you're always in situations. No, you might have to change your crew up. Like, listen, I love you guys, but y'all bring me down. Your energy level is low vibration right now. Y'all fucking my shit up. My shit is up here, yours down here because yours
Facts.
is always down here. Now mine's coming down to you. Like every time I turn around, it's going lower and lower and lower. Before you know it, I'm on the same page as you, thinking the same way you think.
Yup.
Nah,
Yup.
Fump that. You gotta leave. There's nothing wrong with leaving somebody and for your own peace. You know,
Facts.
there's nothing wrong with that shit. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you do not want to snap and do something you'll regret.
Yeah, and more importantly, there's like 7 other billion people in the world that you can go meet. Like,
Yeah. Pretty
get on
much.
a plane and go travel, or get in the car and go travel. Get on a bus, get on a train, go do
Mm-hmm.
something else. And most importantly, which I brought
Mm-hmm.
up earlier, start giving your mind new things to think about and more
Yes.
positive things. Because once you start thinking differently, then you can start seeing the patterns in what you're in to see, like, okay, do I want this for myself? Do I see
Mm-hmm.
myself staying in this space? No, I don't really like it. And if these people have a problem with them, fuck them. Who cares
That's
what they
it.
think?
It's just as simple as that.
Doesn't matter what they think. Even if these are your peoples, you've gone, and I'm speaking from experience. A
Mm-hmm.
100% experience. You have people that you think are your friends, that you might even consider them family, and they will turn around and stab you in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, they will. And if they do, and in my case they have, I have to, pick up my bottom lip from being sad and move on. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
constant healing process. And I would urge people, please go see a therapist and
Mm-hmm.
find a good one too. Like, don't just, pick anyone and like, oh, I'm gonna deal with this one. Like, no, sometimes you have to find a therapist that fits you.
You might have to go through a couple,
Some
and don't
people
be
find
scared.
someone.
Don't be scared to go through a couple of them. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. I did there. I've been there before. Anybody know me? They're like, Kurt, he always so happy go lucky. I had my moments, but I made
Mhm.
sure that I address it. I got the help I need. Sometimes, and if you're not able to go to a therapist or you're not at that level, you go to a therapist, find a real positive friend. Somebody that is very positive, but also real with you, and not going to
Mhm.
sugarcoat. I see the reason why a lot of these people do fall down that become successful is because everybody around them is saying yes.
Yeah.
You need
Yeah.
a few no's in your life.
You do.
You
You
need a few
definitely do.
no's.
And I'll even go as far as saying, if you don't want to socialize with new people, then take your butt to the library and start reading different books. Learn about psychology.
Mm-hmm.
There's a great book that's called The Body Keeps Score. That
Yeah.
book, oh man, I got so much information out of that book, and that gives me an opportunity to look at myself. And I say that to anyone else too. You read these books, you start learning more about yourself and why you do the things you do, and that will help you to break out of some of those habits you have, like being antisocial,
Mm-hmm.
and not meeting new people, or being afraid of meeting new people, and more importantly, being afraid of being hurt. Like, nobody wants to be hurt, but the thing is what do you do when that happens?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said before, it's not about what happens, it's about what you do with what happens.
Mm-hmm. It's about how you react to things. That's very important.
Yep.
Because you have a situation and something really bad happens, you have to really try. And if it's so bad where you think you're going to be enraged, maybe it's good to walk away for the moment. Give yourself some time to calm down so you can think rational. You know
And
why?
that's called self-love, by the way, because
When
you're
you look.
loving yourself by not
Mhm.
letting yourself get so out of character that now you got to put your hands on someone or something, because you cannot throw a hot stone without first burning your hand. You know what
Look
I
at
mean? Like,
Look at prison. Look at prison. Look at county jails. They filled up. You know why? A lot of people they lack self control. Self
and
control
they're
can lead you in
emotional.
these situations. I'm not saying everybody's in there for that reason, but I'm pretty sure a significant amount of people's in there because
Yeah,
they lack
about
self control.
99% of them is in there because they couldn't control their emotions.
Yeah, you couldn't control your shit, and you know what I'm saying. And then I tell the cats in the hood that street like, "Yo, man, ain't nobody gonna try to violate me. If this man got a gun and you still talking shit, you want to be the 100th million person that's in prison. I mean, that's in a grave because you decide nobody gonna violate you, nigga. If he got a
If
gun,
you
he gonna
feel
pop you.
disrespected,
Like
that's
fuck,
a
fuck all that. That's to
more
me.
of
That's
a
just so ignorant. Like
But that's all in people just not being self-aware
Yeah.
and taking, control of their most valuable tools, their mind. But I know we could keep going as usual, but we got to wrap it up. I hope everybody enjoyed today's episode of Awareness Academy 411. Again, I'm your girl, Wendy Zizzo. Here's Kirk the Jerk. And we'll be back next week and we do it again. And please comment, like, share, subscribe. If you like our content, comment on it. Let us know what other things you might want us to talk about. So peace and blessings. We'll go out.